Hi, you've reached Tracy Hardwick at the Feel Good Factor, tips and tricks to keep you feeling good. This episode, we're going to cover what happens when you actually wake up and you feel the opposite of good, like I'm saying bad, and you haven't got the energy to go and juice, and you haven't got the energy to go running or dancing or swimming or even yogaing. Stay tuned, because I've got some tips and tricks on how to get through those challenging days. So this episode was inspired because of what I went through recently, which was yesterday, and I woke up going, yeah, I've got this to do and that to do and this to do and that to do. It was on a Sunday, and I woke up and I was exhausted, like literally, when there's no way that this and this that's on my list is going to happen. So I thought, well, you know what? It's Sunday and I'm going to allow this to happen. Luckily, I hadn't overcommitted myself. I had one beautiful friend I was going to see that I sent a message to, and we've rescheduled. So look, I was in a good position in the way of not having a lot of work on that day. It was Sunday. So I wanted to talk about what I do to get through those days, because I'm sure we all have them, and how can we stop self-sabotaging. So in the past, if you've seen any of my other Feel Good Factor videos, I would have definitely gone down the bottle shop and got myself a bottle of champagne and sat there and slowly, you know, had a little glass of bubbles occasionally in the afternoon, maybe watched a movie and that type of thing. So I know not to do that now. I know that drinking champagne or any kind of liquor is a depressant. So if my body is way down there, then the last thing it needs is to be adding any more poison into it. So luckily I've knocked that one on the head. So I love water. I've got a spring just around the corner from where I live, which I'll show you in one episode. I can literally walk there, but I literally didn't even want to go for a walk yesterday. So I already had some lovely spring water, which I always drink beautiful big glasses of water, and I add fresh lemon and fresh lime, because that's a way of getting vitamin C into your body, like fresh vitamin C. And with what's going on right now with COVID, the more vitamin C we can get, fresh organic vitamin C, the better. In fact, I'm going to show you, it's easy. You just get your mineral water and you put your fresh lemon or your fresh lime, but I will add a little bit of that to this video. So this is just my water from the spring round the corner, natural spring. Half a lime, fresh lime, or lemon. And then you got your organic vitamin C. Oh, wow, too much lime in there, mate. Nice though. Woo! It's like a shot of tequila, but much better for you. All right, so then I realized that nothing was going to be on my schedule, was going to be done that day. So what I realized was, well, that's okay. So I have a beautiful home, and this couch is just gorgeous. I love my couch. So I got all my snuggly things, my blankets, I got my nice pillows, I actually blackened the room because it was a beautiful day yesterday. I have to say, it was absolutely gorgeous. But I darkened it all, and then I put on my favourite serial killer shows because I love serial killer shows. And you know, I kind of felt in a dark mood, so I wanted to look at some dark so thrillers, I think the word is. I'm not into horror, so thrillers. I like to be on the edge of my seat, you know, in those types of things. As I've said before, I think comedies are amazing, and I love to watch comedies every day. I think everybody should be watching comedies every day. I mean, if we all laughed before we went to work, you know, 15 minutes of your favourite comedy show, I mean, the world would be a really good place, wouldn't it? I mean, it is a really good place, but it could be even better. So anyway, so the comedy thing, yeah, no, I wasn't in the mood for the comedy thing yesterday. But what I realised, and this is what I wanted to make the video about, was I have been doing cognitive behavioural therapy for many, many years. It began when I first got depressed. I got depressed in my late 20s, I think it was, something around then. I was drinking a lot of alcohol. I was doing a job that I really didn't enjoy at all, and I didn't think I had any choices, which all of which were wrong, you know. I mean, we do have choices. I could give up the alcohol, but anyway, look, I was in my late 20s and I didn't realize what I know now. So anyway, there I am, very depressed, going to the doctor, and they put me on Zoloft, which yeah, what can I say? It's not for me. It's definitely not for me. The side effects were awful. So I'm sure it helped me with my depression at the time. So, you know, if you are taking pharmaceutical drugs to help with depression and they're helping, that's great. As you know now, I talk about this a lot. I take a natural antidepressant. It's called St. John's wort, and I take that every day. It takes a little while to get into your system because it is a natural herb, so they take a while. It doesn't happen instantly, but they have no side effects whatsoever. You get them from a good natural health store, not just off the shelf, if I've said to you before. I also managed to, with my lovely breakfast yesterday, take my stress bee. Yep, still kept that going, and I'm still taking my Vitex, which is for ladies' cycle, and I managed to put my lavender oil in my burner here and burnt that all day, which sort of helps, you know, your relaxation and that type of thing. But what I realized more than anything was that what my brain was, what my inner talk was. So this is where the cognitive behavioural therapy comes in. When I was on those antidepressants, I remember my doctor saying at the time, this is not going to get to the root of what is going on, Tracy. This is a symptom, and it will help your symptoms, but it won't get to the root of what's going on. So I got a book, a beautiful book, about raising your serotonin level. You know, serotonin is the feel-good chemical in your brain, dopamine, serotonin. And it taught me about cognitive behavioural therapy, which is what you say to yourself. So it took me a long while, but I can say now I can do it. I can sit there and I hear my voice saying really negative things to me. It's not a very good voice, and it can be very derogatory. It can be overwhelming. It can be highly critical. Oh my gosh, can it be critical? And it can really zap the life force out of me. So that is my inner critic, and I'm learning to go, hold on a minute. I'm not listening to that. I know that I'm exhausted today. I'm going to allow myself to have a piece of yummy homemade cake with some fresh strawberries. That's what I'm going to do, and I don't care what calories are in it. It's my day. I'm allowed to love myself today and do whatever I want to do in that regard. I'm staying away from that bloody alcohol. Oh, and I'm going to have some ice cream. Yum, 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 yum. I'm going to have ice cream. Yum, yum, yum. So I sat and had lots of beautiful ice cream yesterday while I was watching my favourite shows. And still that inner critic was going on and on and on and on. So it doesn't really just shut up. You have to talk back to it. So I recommend that you get a book on cognitive behavioural thinking and start educating yourself, and see over the next week, when that little inner critic comes in, or that horrible inner critic comes in, if you can catch it and then be able to step back and go, I don't agree with you. No, 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 no. This too shall pass. I'm going to just have a relaxing day today. I deserve this beautiful day off. I'm tired. I'm really going to enjoy. I'm going to get all my dopamine from these fantastic thriller shows that I absolutely love to watch. So there you go. Stick that up where the sun doesn't shine, inner critic. Yeah, and then finally, the best thing about these types of days is the animals love it, because you're just kind of there, and especially if you've got cats, because all they do is, they're wonderful examples on how to be lazy and how to relax and be in the moment, and just soak up that love. So yeah, he's definitely my feel-good factor, my beautiful ragdoll. I am so blessed to have these beautiful, beautiful animals. So yeah, sleep, go to bed, just sleep. I think sleep is the best healer. I don't really go to the doctor to get any medicines anymore. I just go to bed. Feel Good Factor. Thanks for joining us. Feel free to subscribe, like and comment. And please, if you have any tips and tricks that you want to share with the community on what you do to make you feel better when you're feeling really down and tired, please leave in the comments. And the book regarding behavioural cognitive therapy that I recommend is Feeling Good by David D. Burns, B-U-R-N-S. And please feel free to visit tracyhardwickonline.com for more information or to book a private consultation. And we'll see you next week.